Can you check?
Yeah, tried to I tried to call her. She's picking up.
She's not picking up. Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Amaze. So then I just quickly wanted to go over, since you have your first home science test tomorrow, we will check what
Wait,
portion covered.
ma'am, we're gonna
Yes,
have it on
ma'am.
Saturday, right?
No, Friday.
No, but then we have a test tomorrow on Friday. I think I told you this week, and then you said we'll
Okay. Okay. Yes.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I remember. So I said Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, you said that.
Saturday then. Saturday is good, right?
Yeah, Saturday's fine.
Okay. All right. Then Saturday I'll send you all the test. Okay.
Okay.
Now, what to cover is, please do the meaning. Okay. Then you can cover um, relevance. Hi, Megan. Good afternoon. Then you can cover how home science is for both boys and girls. Also, please give a read to the activities also. Some activity might come in the paper.
Okay.
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 Then please cover. If you disagree, just give it a read. Then how
Yep.
home science is a discipline and a profession. Okay, that is there. Then in areas of specialization in home science, it can be asked in short, like name the 5 areas of specialization, or it can be, or any particular can be asked. That can you name some of the areas of further specialization in food and nutrition? Like that way also it can be asked. So you have to cover food
Okay.
science, nutrition,
So we'll just have
and
to write
institutional
one
food.
area though.
You have to. I have sent you all the notes of this, right?
Yeah.
Little bit of notes I sent you all of
Yeah.
this portion, the specialization. Read it nicely. Okay, you can write it in your own language. If the question is a long question, if I ask this in a long question, then you have to elaborate. Okay, if it is
Okay.
a short question, then you can just write the names or just you can write it in one line.
Okay.
Okay, okay. Then in text questions, everything you have to do, career opportunities. Also, please do. Like it can be asked that name any 3 career opportunities that are there in the field of home science. So you can name 3. You can write catering, you can write food preservation, or you can write bakeries, or you can write interior decoration, anything. Okay, it's up to you. So do some of it. Okay, at least 45 names you should remember.
Yeah.
About the job opportunities. All right. I can also ask that give 2 wage employment opportunities and 2 self-employment opportunities in the field of home science.
Okay.
Okay, so in wage employment, you can write production, training of service staff. In self-employment, you can write owning a canteen, owning a restaurant, owning a coffee shop. Okay,
Yeah.
like that. Then index questions, everything you have to do. Okay. Then this is just previous one. Then terminal exercises, please do, and that's it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
So Saturday test will be there. Class will be there tomorrow.
Yeah.
Did I say that I'll give an off or for Friday? I think I remember I
I
said.
think yeah, you did say that.
Okay. So since you all have test on like test tomorrow, so take an off. Saturday, you can submit till Saturday this
Okay.
test paper. Okay?
Yeah.
Also, Megan, please submit me your test paper for English.
I
I
have
think,
it.
no, I don't think I have received it.
I'm so sorry. I'll send it right.
Okay, I think you forgot to send it.
I thought I
You
sent
can
it.
send it to me. No, I haven't received it. Just send it to me today, okay?
Mhm. Yeah.
Like after the class, just send it. We were doing the preservation chapter. Let me just open the preservation chapter.
Yeah.
Okay, so we did pasteurization, sterilization. Then we did some natural preservatives, that is salt, sugar, and acids, and oils and spices. Then we saw how we make an apple jam. Today, let's quickly see how to make an orange squash. The ingredients that are used are orange juice, 1 liter, 1 liter of orange juice, then 2 kg of sugar, 1 liter of water, then half teaspoon of potassium metabisulfate, that is a chemical ingredient, then orange essence, 1 teaspoon, and citric acid, 30 grams. How do you make it? Select juicy oranges and extract the juice. First, we'll extract 1 liter of juice from oranges. Then, we will take water, sugar, and citric acid and boil the mixture till the sugar is completely dissolved. Then we'll add orange color, essence, and orange juice to the mixture. Then we will dissolve potassium metabisulfate in a little juice and mix it to the prepared squash. Okay, then we pour it into sterilized bottles and allow it to cool. Seal it or close the bottle tightly and store the bottle in a cool place away from the sun. Same way we can make lemon squash also. Okay, we just pour out some little bit this much of squash in a glass and then fill water, mix it, and then the juice or sherbet is ready, orange or lemon. Okay. Then comes another method, that is dehydration. Now, can you name some dried foods that are stored in your kitchen for a period of 1 year or more? Are these potato chips, sivaya, that is vermicelli, fenugreek, that is methi, cauliflower, papad, or onion? These are food items which have been preserved by the dehydration method. Dehydration means to remove water or moisture content from the food. Okay, dehydration means removing the moisture or water from the food. The home method of dehydration is sun drying. How do we dehydrate the food at home? We dry them in the sun. In sunlight, we dry the food. So slowly, when food is kept for some days in the sunlight, all the moisture will evaporate from the food and it will become completely dry. Now, some food items like green leafy vegetables such as methi, pudina, coriander, cauliflower, grapes, amla, onion, and raw mango are dried. Some foods are cooked and then dried. For example, potato chips, papad, banana chips, and wadis. They are first cooked and then they are dried. The most appropriate weather to dry food is when the air is dry and there is strong sunshine. Dry air and strong sunshine. Do you know sometimes the air is very moist, like a lot of moisture is there in the air. So that is not the right time to dry it. The right time to dry is the air should be dry and the moisture should evaporate and the sunshine should be good. Now, methods of dehydration. There are some methods by which we can dehydrate the food. First is clean all tins, plates, etc. Like how to rehydrate. How to dehydrate, the process is given step by step. Clean all tins, plates, etc. to be used to dry and store the food. Dry in the sun. Storage tins should have airtight lids. Now, if you're storing them in tins, they should have airtight lids. If you're using plates and all trays and plates, we should clean them nicely. We should dry them and then use them. Then we wash the vegetables or fruits that are to be dehydrated. If required, we also cut them if required. Then we remove the stem, seed, and skin. If they have stem, we remove the stem. If they have seeds, we remove the seeds. If necessary, we also remove the skin. Okay, we remove any decaying portion. If there is any portion that is being decayed in the fruit or vegetable, we also remove that. Then blanch vegetables, that is, we put them in boiling water. The time for blanching varies with hardness of fruit and vegetable. Okay, the hard they are, the more time for blanching they need, means putting them in boiling water. Okay, if they are very soft, then less time is required to put them in boiling water. Then remove when the food is soft, because blanching reduces the activity of enzymes. Then put vegetables in cold water containing salt and potassium metabisulfite, popularly known as KMS, for 5 to 10 minutes. First, we put them in boiling water and then we put them in cold water. And then we, what do we do next? Yes, this prevents blackening of foods. Green leafy vegetables and other dark vegetables should not be put in KMS solution as it will bleach the color of vegetables. Okay, like dark color vegetables and green leafy vegetables, we should not put in the potassium metabisulfate. Okay, then spread vegetables on a clean cloth in the sun. Cover it with a thin cloth to avoid dust and flies getting into the food. We spread it on a clean cloth, then we cover it with a thin cloth, okay, or we cover it with a utensil that has holes in it nicely, okay, or a very thin sheet like something. Then, then where the food is dry, test by looking at the hardness. It will become hard. Okay. If you've seen dried chilies, they are like crunchy. If you like do this, they'll snap and break. Why? Because they are dried. Okay, they are dried. And all the dried food is crunchy. It's hard. Okay. Then, when the food is stored in an airtight container, and you want to use dehydrated fruits and vegetables, we wash and soak them in water for some time, and then we use them. Okay. So, can you hope all the steps were clear of dehydration? Yes. Okay. Amaze is left. Hmm. Okay. Then comes dehydrating fenugreek, that is methi. It's a green leafy vegetable. Now, how do we do that? First, we remove the stems and wash the fenugreek thoroughly. How do we clean it? It's like it looks like this. Looks like this, like very small, small, and a lot of um, leaves are there. So the whole stem is covered with leaves. So we just take out the leaves and throw the stem. Okay. We take out the leaf and we remove the stem. Then these small, small leaves that are there, we wash them. Okay. Then we put on a cloth in the sun and we cover it with a muslin cloth, that is a different kind of fabric, thin. Then we keep it in sun till it is dried. Then we cool it to room temperature and store it in airtight containers. Then there is another recipe of making potato chips. We wash and peel potatoes and cut in thin slices. Do you know we have a slicing device now that we just move the potato and then chips comes out from the other side.
Yeah.
Have to do it manually, like, but that way they are all comes equal in size. Then put in boiling water for 3 to 4 minutes. Then make a solution in cold water with 5 tablespoons salt, 1 tablespoon potassium metabisulfate. This quantity is for 5 kg potatoes. 5 teaspoon salt, 5 kg potatoes. If 1 teaspoon salt for 1 kg potatoes. And little bit of potassium metabisulfate. Okay. Then put the blanched potato chips in the solution for 10 minutes. Spread each potato chip separately on a cloth in the sun. Cover it with a thin cloth. When dry, cool them and we store them in airtight containers. Then it is ready. Now,
Got it.
remember, even if the basic principle of dehydration remains the same, you have to adapt the method depending on the food you are preserving. Okay, depending on the food that we are preserving. Now, What are some useful tips that we should keep in mind when we are taking care of the preserved food items? Take care of the hygiene while preparing the food and storing it. Utensils and containers used to cook the food and store food items should be thoroughly cleaned and dried in the sun. The utensils used should be very clean. Containers should have airtight lids. When while preserving pickle, take care that a layer of foil is above the vegetables. Remember, I told you all about this yesterday that a layer of foil is to be above the vegetables so that those does not come in contact with air. What happens if it comes in contact with air?
It'll mold.
Yes, it will mold. Okay, so it should be completely submerged under oil. While using the preserved food items, take care to use clean spoons. Close the lid immediately after removing the required quantity. If you use unclean spoons, then the organisms, the bacteria on the spoons will be transferred to the food items and it will lead to the spoilage of the food items. So use clean spoons to take it out. Then for foods like sauces and squashes, the bottles should be sterilized and kept in hot water till they are needed. You could first put the preserved food in the bottles and then sterilize the bottles by heating them in water for 30 to 40 minutes. Sterilizing is just heating the bottles in very warm boiling water. Okay, that is how you sterilize the bottles. Okay, if you have seen like the babies, newborn babies, the bottle people use, the mothers use to give them milk. They are sterilized. They in boiling water they are put for some minutes so that it can all the germs can be removed because small babies can bacteria can easily get transferred to them. So a lot of precautions has to be taken with them. So the bottle is put in boiling water for some time, cleaned thoroughly, and then they put milk in it. So that is sterilization. Okay. Then there's an activity. With the help of your mother, prepare apple jam and lemon squash in your kitchen. You can try this out in June breaks. We're gonna have breaks in June, summer breaks, so you can try it out then. Now follow each step carefully and take all the precautions. Get these tasted by two family members and friends and know their comments. You can try this out as an activity if you want, okay? And
Yeah.
if you do, please
But I
send
don't think,
the photos.
yeah.
Yes, Samir?
Where would we get potassium metabisulfate though?
Potassium metabisulfate. Don't use potassium metabisulfate. Use for the apple jam. You don't need potassium metabisulfate.
Okay, yeah.
So you can make a jam, and I will try to look for an alternative if there is something that we can put instead of potassium metabisulfate. Then I'll
Yep.
let you know. If you do prepare, then please send the pictures of what you
Yeah.
prepared. Okay, and let me
Mhm.
know how was the experience.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then in text questions 5.3. Fill in the blanks using appropriate words. Papad is an example of preservation by. What's the preservation method used for preserving papad?
Right?
Sorry, say again.
They dry it.
Yes. And what's the method called?
Dry?
No. Dehydration.
Okay, sorry. Yeah.
We just drying. We have the method called dehydration. Let me just quickly um, check it. It is dehydration. I think we just read about yes, here it is. Dehydration. Okay. Then next one. Refrigeration reduce the activity of dash and dash. You are not audible, Amaze.
Hello?
Yes, now audible.
Microorganisms?
Microorganisms and
Uh, Enzymes.
Yes, very good. Enzymes. Then, dehydration is based on the principle of removal of
Moisture.
moisture. Good. Then, write true and false against the following statements. Addition of spices to pickles allow the microorganisms to grow quickly.
True.
True. False. Okay. When making squashes, we make use of an acid and a lot of sugar for preservation.
True.
True. What acid do we use, Megan?
What?
What acid do we use?
Um, that one that I don't know which one.
The one with a big name.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Potassium metabisulfate.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the acid that we use mostly in squashes and all, squashes and sauces to preserve them. Then sterilization increases the activity of enzymes and microorganisms.
False.
Yes, false. Okay. Write down the steps you will follow to preserve cauliflower by dehydration method.
Olive.
Yes. Try this. Try just the basic. Like you don't have to go on. Try giving it in basic.
Mm, First you boil it.
No.
No.
You are close, Megan, but just remember before boiling, right before boiling, what we do.
Wash it.
Yes, and
Cut it.
yes, perfect.
Yeah.
We cut it, then we wash it. Because the whole thing we cannot just put it in, right? We have to remove the green portion that is beneath it. We have to remove that, cut that. Then we can reduce it into small pieces, not very small, but yes, some little bit we have to cut it. Then we have to wash it. Then we boil it. Then after boiling,
Dry it.
we dry it. Yes, we if you want to, if there is a long question and you have to explain it, you can say that we will take a clean cloth, spread it on the uh, roof or wherever you want to dry it. Then we spread the cauliflower on it and cover it with a very light cloth so that the dust doesn't go in. And then we leave it for some days. And then it is dried. Then you take it and then you store it in a container, in a tight lid container. Okay. Yes, it was good. So then you have to match the following of the food items are there and how they are preserved is there. So can you match it? Take a couple minutes and see it and then let me know. Okay. Jam will be. What do we add to jam? Or what do we do with jam?
Hello?
Yes, Amish.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Say again.
Can you hear me?
It's very low. Very low.
Or
You are muted. You are muted, Amaze, if you're trying to. No.
Hello?
A little bit. Like very very low. No, no.
uh,
Megan.
for jam, I
Jam.
add sugar.
Sugar, yes. For jam it is sugar.
I had a question with
Yes, Megan.
papad and dry methi. Papad, it's normally removal of moisture because I don't think know what else it can go with.
Yeah.
So like,
Yes, Megan. Amaze, say something.
Hello?
Yes, now we can hear
Do
you.
you hear me?
Yes. It's low, but it's working.
oh,
Yeah.
it's not.
Okay. Hello?
Very low, but working.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Yes. Now, yes, Megan, you are right. I think we have 6 here and 7. 7 things are given
Yeah.
here.
So what would dry methi be then? Because I don't know what else.
Honestly, I was also thinking the same thing. Let's work out the rest of them and then we'll check. Okay. Then papad. What did you all wrote for papad?
Removal of moisture.
Removal of moisture. Right.
Hello?
Then
Yeah.
pickle.
I wrote spices.
Spices. Okay.
And
And
then
Megan, what did
I also have oil and salt.
oil and salt? I'm going with oil and salt. Okay. Those spices are also put in pickle, but the main work for its preservation, it's oil and salt.
Okay.
Okay. Milk,
I wrote pasteurization. Pasteurization.
pasteurization. Yes, pasteurization is correct. Then
Pasteurization.
squash, for squash you all wrote.
Citric acid.
Citric acid is correct. Yes. For dried methi, reducing temperature, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so. That is reducing temperature because dried methi we do dehydration. That is removal of moisture. That's
Yeah.
what we do with methi as well. So it's gonna be this thing only. Removal of moisture. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Now, in your garden, you have plenty of lemons. List the products you can prepare to preserve them. Describe the process of preparing any one preserved product using lemons. So you can just tell me what would you like to prepare if you have a garden full of lemons?
Lemon juice.
Lemon juice and make it
Out
Lime
of
curd.
lime, lime squash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
lemon juice or fresh lime soda. Any of those.
I
Yeah,
my
lemon
best friend
juice ready. Yeah.
say again.
Lemon juice ready. Yeah. I would do lemon juice.
Okay. So my best friend's place, she has a huge garden, and they literally grow most of the vegetables at home. Okay. and lemon, they have a big bush, two big bushes. Okay, and I went to their place. Like I think it's been like 1 or 2 months something back, and like not this time, but the previous time that I went, the lemon season was there. The bushes were loaded with lemons, loaded with lemons. Okay, and they like I went there with her mother and her to pick up the vegetables from the garden. So it was like beautiful. It looked that loaded with lemon. So I'll ask her what she prepare with so many lemons. But they prepare lemon juice daily. That's for sure. Every evening they prepare lemon juice with lemons. Okay. Now, moving on, the recipe, the process. So these are like this chapter has a lot of questions that tells what you would do. What you would do with this, what you would do with this, how you would do with this. So in test also, when we are going to have the test of this chapter, you can expect questions that will ask of more like what you would do. Okay. In Kondiva chapter also, I give a couple of questions where it was mentioned what you would do. Okay. Now, match the following again we have. Foods and preservatives, please. Would you do the honor?
Yes.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, Megan.
what sodium benzoate? I know that.
Say again.
What's C in preservatives?
Sodium benzoate. Sodium benzoate. I am checking this out. Okay, you can leave this one, but you can do what you are sure with, and then the rest let's check out and discuss.
Okay.
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay. So apple jam,
Yeah.
sugar, lemon pickle,
Will be the sodium
sodium
benzoate?
benzoate. Megan, I just checked and that is correct. Lemon pickle, we use sodium benzoate. Okay, we use sodium benzoate. Then for potato chips,
Salt.
salt. Okay,
Mm,
and for the last one,
Yeah.
squash,
I don't A and B for it.
A and
B.
B. Okay, it's correct, Megan. A, citric
Hello.
acid,
Hello.
or it can be B, potassium. Yes, Amaze.
Hello.
Mhm.
Yes, Amaze, we can hear you.
Okay. So all of that. Okay, it's done. think. Yeah. For potato chips, I wrote salt. And for squash, I wrote potassium metabisulfate.
Okay. I'm checking if we can use we can preserve potato chips using potassium metabisulfate.
Okay.
Metabisulfate. Let me
Yeah.
just check. Okay, yes. We can do potato chips using metabisulfate. Okay. And squash using citric acid. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we are going to stop here for today. Please do this one. Okay. In your notebooks, write down the recipes of lemon juice, lemon squash, whatever you'd like to prepare. Okay. And tomorrow, home science, I'll send the paper tomorrow. So no class will be there. You can submit it by Saturday. Okay. You can do and submit by Saturday. Okay. Okay. And Megan, please turn in English paper.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm sorry
Yeah.
about
Bye. No problem. See you all in English. Bye.